Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Yu Darvish is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today.
The right fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, you talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, D-Row. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 4. First offering on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Ahmed has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Great curveball there, really fooled him with that one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Here's another 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Robbie Ray will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier.
Now here's the pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
David Bodie is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Stepping up now, Chris Bryant. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Second inning coming up in Chicago. And with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. At the plate, Christian Walker. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. It's 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
To the third baseman, but the throw is wild.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Ildemaro Vargas. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Peralta on second. Walker at first. 2 out in the inning. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. Set to get his day started, Wilson Contreras. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hit the other way out toward right field. Marte on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Fouled away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arm. At the plate, Robbie Ray. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Third inning, no score to this point. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, digging for 2. And he's safe. Runner at second now as a result of the error. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Nick Ahmed. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Marte rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ahmed, base runner at first with 1 out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Runner, yes, yes.
And there he goes towards second, and it's fouled away. Fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. And he fouls this one off. And this is popped up near second base. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. And he gets ahead 0-1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll head now into the box now. Steven Souza, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping in, Albert Almora. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Albert.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Behind 0-2 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ahmed has a play. 2 down.
Batting ninth.
So stepping in, Yu Darvish. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
The count now at 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the start of the 4th upcoming. But first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Back goes Almora. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 1 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Walker. He reached on a single in his first try. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Now here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Souza on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Vogt. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike. And And that brings up Javi Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. Yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The batter, number 13.
Striding into the box, David Bodie. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here's Chris Bryant now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And he falls behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Pitch is popped up. Vargas over to his left. He makes the play and coming to the plate now, Ildemaro Vargas. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Lifted the other way to left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next to bat, it'll be the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Nope.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ball even at 2-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Bodie backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batter.
Here's Starling Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. This is skied into short left center. Peralta is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side.
Leading off for Arizona, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's out. No, that's low.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. At the plate now, Ketel Marte swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next the outfielder David Peralta, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Runner goes into the corner and slicing foul. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon. So in now for Chicago, Steven Souza. He'll get
The right fielder, Steve Souza.
first offering on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
2 balls.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 one more time. Grounded back up the middle, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In there, a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
At the plate, Yu Darvish. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And it's fouled away. In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Souza at second. Almora on at first with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So striding in, Javier Baez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the counting, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
The batter, number 13.
So stepping in, David Bodie, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And not in time as the run scores. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero. After being down by 1, big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Fouled off. 5 runs on only 4 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Leake typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone with that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But not before 5 cross the plate. With Rowan Wick will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Leading off for Arizona.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Eduardo Escobar.
The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. Grounded to third. Bryant is up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Christian Walker. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Digging in once again, Stephen Vogt, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 5-1. Bottom of the inning now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1-1.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So he gets this.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5.
So here's Albert Almora next. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peralta is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Standing in, Ildemaro Vargas, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. How about that?
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
Fouled away. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in next will be Starling Marte, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking.
Belted high in the air out to left. Going back is the left fielder into the bleachers and gone.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks draw a bit. Stephon Crichton is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
58. Stephon Crichton.
Jason Kipnis is going to grab a bat here as he.
32. Jason Kipnis.
Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one out to deep right field, and that's off the scoreboard. What a blast!
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
To the plate now, Javier Baez. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Line to the right side, but foul. No hits to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Hot shot down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this. Kyle Ryan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 56. Kyle.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second, and he is in there.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, David Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. Lifetime in this matchup. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Souza is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Christian Walker. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Marte at second with 2 down. 2-0.
That ball went out.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
Stephen Vogt would be next. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 6-3 contest.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it, so he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Dan Winkler comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Chicago Cubs. Number 43. Yeah.
Stepping in now, Ildemaro Vargas, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
This is line to left, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
6-3 the final score today. The Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Yu Darvish earns the win, his 2nd. Robbie Ray struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left just 1 man on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.